Really interesting. Wow. Yeah, really interesting how he considered the fold so heavily because people just under bluff in these $400 tournaments. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, what are his bluffs? You know, like if we really think about it, like sure, ace high, like ace high has some showdown value if you had ace five, and when he raises the turn with maybe some backdoor diamond draw or something like that, he actually gets called in on this kind of board. Like, what hands do you have that you're folding?
And it's gonna have some misdraws and things too. So I think calling is the only option myself. Let's see if Boogaloo got away from it. Ooh, call is 6.
So this is close between call.
Really interesting. So call is 6, raise is 7,500 is 10 points. And I'm going to say he said that because this is a very bad player. And so he thinks the very bad player is going to stack off here with worse queens a lot. I'm going to guarantee that's what he's going to say. Very interesting, though. I thought call for sure was the right answer. I never am in this spot. I don't know. Interesting spot, too. I think this is a little bit of a lesson for everyone out there, too. A lot of times, the hands we want to float with, like this one, are better as raises. So this kind of falls in that category.
Yeah, and he was kind of an echo chamber for us there, saying, you know, we just get better hands to call and worse to fold.
Yep.
Like, he's going to have some gut shots in his range. He's going to have spade draw. He's going to have king X. And we kind of, we kind of identify kind of what cards are going to be bad for us on future streets. And we're aware how to proceed on those cards.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's a very good point, man. You right.
That was the best. You didn't say anything. You won. Just straight up.
You won. I'm just.
All right, so look at this. You're not opening this. You just looked at this. You're not opening.
Button cut off, hijack, low jack, under the gun one. You are.
Come on now. Okay. I am. So let's see if he.
He's got to open it, or there wouldn't be a hand.
It wouldn't be a
I'm already
quiz.
down on points.
You're already down on points in real life. Now, obviously, you're gonna cheat, but
I'm gonna evolve.
you're gonna adapt, right?
All right, let's play.
I'm going to cry if he says he's folding here. Like, if he's like, yeah, you should be folding this in this kind of tournament, and you were actually right. All right, cool.
Wah, wah.
Like a spot where we have
Ah!
standard.
Yes.
And the reason is because queen.
I just want to say for the record that this is the best 3-point score I've ever gotten in my life. Because the right answer was fold.
Right? But you heard what he said about the tables. This is a 3K.
Here comes the excuses. 10
The
points
excuses
fold.
to
It says
open,
right
if your
here.
table is particularly tight and weak, welcome to the $5 2K world. I mean, you know, the $11 10K, I'm opening this, yeah, for sure.
This is the best 3 points of my life.
Oh, that's hilarious. And everybody's funky.
Nailed it. What the hell kind of play is that from King Queen? Who does that?
What the hell? Yeah, so Matt.
Jonathan Little's an absolute crusher, so it's nice to have him.
Yeah, I agree, and I
He's
always
just
love
coaching.
playing right after sessions like this because I feel like my brain's warmed up. I'm thinking through things, and so it's a good way to start your session for sure.
But, all right, guys, this is it.
What's up, Mike? You want to give a gist? He was saying Narco Cop was playing about D-pipping about 28% of hands. He had been very aggressive in this $10 buy-in, and here are the options to fold, to call, to raise to 1,200, raise to... What? Wait a minute, he made it 800, and my man's giving options for 12 and 1,400 amounts. So it's already getting kind of spicy. That's so nasty. To be on a site with these other crushers, you know, well-known poker public figures is pretty exciting, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I didn't mention that when I was kind of giving a little intro here too. You know, Assassinato, Matt Affleck, John Little, all coaches on the site, so very highly respectable, quality poker content.
Yep, Evan Jarvis as well. You know, remember Evan Jarvis, Matt Affleck, Assassinato, John Little.
Yeah, so I guess that just makes sense. He could just have the ace of clubs in his hand. That's interesting, though. I
How
thought
many
that was
points you got?
interesting.
You didn't do that bad. 45.
I like how you just pat me on the back. You didn't do that bad. Well, yeah, good job, buddy. Like,
The back.
I remember I got the higher score in the first one. So, we're 1 for 1, buddy.
I just want to know.
Calling, guys. Let's see if we're good.
Similar situation.
That's pre-flop? I think pre. All right, guys, we're checking, I guess. Oh, for fuck's sake.
One of the things I see people when it comes to poker is when you can get to the turn and there's an opportunity.
When you're facing a min raise or just a touch more than a min raise, and there's an ante in play, which is going to be the case in most tournaments, I think, going forward, you want to defend pretty wide. If your opponent's making a 2.
All right, cool. You're going 1400.
I'm going 1400, guys.
I'm gonna go call with the arm and just do that.
All right, and ready for
I was
the-
folding game though, for the record, in case that's the winning game.
You won. You win. I have to concede. You win.
14K.
14K, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Well, now we count, man. This is a pretty rough spot because
Damn it.
Mm-hmm. Where do you gonna get my chat? They like naughty things. They like just beer, alcohol,
All right, let's do I can do a $10 ACR giveaway.
$10 ACR giveaway courtesy of my man Toe. For me beating that ass heads up in this. Sorry. No, we'll do this. We'll have to do it at least once a week, man. And then we'll do it every week a couple times.
So it's a tie.
I guess we got to give out $10 to each other's communities. We'll just do our own $10 free roll for each. Or does that sound fair?
Yes. Do you know what this means?
You win. I give his chat $10. Take it.
So that's cool
Filthy
because we have
animal.
2 ties and then a win from you and a win from me. This is like the epic battle. It's perfect. It's great.
Yeah, we're even Stevens.
This is awesome.
Take it.
I love it.
You know.
Stop. We got a giveaway going. Let's run the giveaway for the $10 ACR winner. Closing the giveaway. Drawing the winner. My man Sebs are getting the $10 ACR giveaway for this one.
We're in there. What up, boys? What's up, everybody? How's it going? I am not muted. Toast, say something. Make sure you're not muted on my end. Nope, you're good.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Howdy.
We're back. Saturday study session stream. Doing this every Saturday. We're back here for you. It's good. It's good. It's good. This is the PokerCoach.com study stream. Exclamation point PC in my chat. Exclamation point PC in Six's chat for you to get a link to sign up for free to PokerCoach.com where you get 20 free quizzes, big blind charts for 100 blinds or more, homework assignments, and if you sign up for the premium, there is 1,200 some odd quizzes, a bunch of homework assignments, big blind charts. All of them, all the big blind charts you could possibly want. Webinars, you get with these. We get with these coaches live. You get up close and personal. You get good. It's good for all levels. Check it out for free, because why the hell not? You're missing out on some good content for free. We're here with my main man Sixes. He's wearing the shirt that makes him look oh so good. Look at that.
I found this shitty ass shirt sitting around. I found this dusty.
Found this
shitty
rag.
shirt
Decided to put it on.
I found
last
this
minute.
rag. I decided to put this rag on. How you been, man? You've been
good,
MIA for a week, man.
Yeah, I was over on the East Coast, and I don't know how you guys do it. East Coast is some crazy talk.
East Coast, Beast
It's
Coast.
25 degrees, and you can't play poker unless you want to be up till the next day. Came
yeah.
home, it was 70 degrees, and poker's over by like 11 o'clock at night. It's the greatest.
Weak.
It's good to be home.
Soft. They soft. We hard East Coast grinders. What's up?
Damn, I know you guys missed me because we just hit the hype train. Let me get some of that love. 35 months for
going.
Matt. Holy fuck. Thank you, Matt.
It's a long time.
There was another one in here. Let me see it. It was 17 months for Beats. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that, man. And 10 months for Mendo. And 3 months for Albert. No wonder it's a goddamn hype train. Guys, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Family. Cool. Guys, if you have channel points that are being unused in the channel, go ahead and boost the streams, guys. It helps a lot. Helps get some awareness. We want to get more eyes on poker. And we ain't doing a damn thing with those channel points anyway. So go ahead, smoke them if you got them. And yeah, let's get right into it. You guys know the drill. Poker coaching, we'll start off old school. Poker coaching in the chat to enter that first round giveaway, give you a chance to compete against Toes Chatty for my chat for $5. We'll be giving away $5 to a winner. We'll be competing in this quiz. And yeah, baby, let's do it. Poker coaching in the chat, though. Get in there.
Yep, poker coaching, all one word. And like I said, he'll draw a winner, I'll draw a winner. We'll play one of these quizzes. We'll see what the winners would do, and we'll go with that answer. And then we'll see what the rest of you would do. We'll talk about what we would do. We'll see what the coach would do. We all get better together and have a good time. This is your chance to be a chat pro, so get in there and tell us what you think. We want this to be super interactive. Lots of you guys out here right at the gate. Look at that. Buffalo Boy, what up? Barack Obama, what up? Rad Dad, how you doing? Cyrus out there. Arlinia, good morning. Julius, what's up?
Hit me up.
Albatross flying in here.
Coach me up, bruh. Poker, Frosty the Truth, what's up, man? Good morning,
Got to
buddy.
give Crazy
D2,
Sixes
what's
some
up?
love. Knocked down the jackpot last week on Global. We were just talking about that. He and I were tied for first for the most jackpots, and he just leapfrogged me. So
Yeah, we did.
make sure you tune in. I don't remember what day I'm doing Global this week. It's a weird day. But make sure you tune in because I'm going to win some shit. Because it is on.
He can't just let me have
can't.
nice things.
This is
He
why part of the
cannot.
reason why we're friends. We drive each other.
Super competitive. This cat's super competitive, man. It's funny.
Six is coming out this year on heat, man. Winning a
Oh, I'm
trophy.
having a fucking crazy ass year. I'm
Fucking winning a trophy, getting a 5-fix score, locking his third jackpot. It ain't no secret. The kid works hard,
We
man.
just
Kid
just
works
getting
hard.
started. We're just getting started.
Coker poaching, that's something completely different, Bruce.
Coker.
That's a different stream. What up, Cap? All right, I'm ready to. What quiz do you want to
Pick
do?
a quiz.
We're starting
We're
with
going.
right away. There's two of them.
Shit,
Ace 4 suited in the blind.
What looks
versus
more
under the
interesting?
gun. And actually, Ace 4.
That
Ace 4
spot
off.
looks hard as hell.
Yeah,
Yeah, it has to be 1165. It doesn't even look fun.
Yeah, that looks interesting.
Yeah, it looks.
Interesting
Yeah,
to
we're
see
gonna
if
be
he's got
playing
some,
Ace 4 up
some
out of
moves.
position to the under the gun. This seems like it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
So we'll play 1165. Let's
I
do
already
that.
have some thoughts on the spot and have some questions to see if he's going to do something.
Mm.
Hey, thanks for the 500 fucking bits, my man Julius.
Hey,
Thank you, buddy.
oh.
That is a lot of goddamn bits. All right, we're ready. Let's roll it.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, isn't that cool, Matt? It's funny.
Rutro, D Coot's back in there. D Coot, I sent you the 5 from last week as well this morning. I just got my ACR working again. But
We got beats. What up?
Oh, beats and D
Oh,
Coot.
I forgot to say this too. Someone I was all the way on the other side of the country, and a little whisper I heard something about the mafia talking some shit against the Toe Army. You guys thought you were gonna get away with that? I don't know what that's about, but we're in, and you dead.
I think it was Frosty the Truth. It was my dude Frosty and from Biloxi. A couple
We
of
are
my
all
crushers
in.
out
We
there.
call. So whatever the rules are, you let me know. We're down.
We should put together some kind of mafia versus army.
Or we can have some
Little
sort of
something like that.
competition where, like you're a captain, I'm a captain, and we have a competition to see how we build our teams. Like have people compete to be on the team.
Yeah, we'll
and
talk
then
about it on the side.
have the
Put it out
teams
there.
compete for something. We should work that out. Cool. All right, Beats. Let's do this, buddy.
All right, yeah, let's pick we picked the quiz. Let's do it. We'll talk about how it works for some of the newer people, kind of after the quiz in the middle. We'll just get it going, and I'm ready, Toe.
All right, let's do it.
I just look on my stream.
Here we are in a 2K tournament online, under the gun raised,
Okay.
and it is to us in the big blind. We have the option to call or fold here.
And that's it. It's like
Call
almost like he cut off his
or-
own sentence, right? Like he edited it funny.
And then stop. Yep. So yeah, the way this works is for anybody new, we'll pick somebody from each chat. In the giveaway, if your name is picked, you'll have an opportunity to go against someone in the other chat, my man Toast chat, pick the correct answer, score the highest, and you win money. Very simple. But yeah, what do we got? What are we doing here, Chad? Anybody folding this shit?
Pretty sure quiz if we fold. Maybe I'm
No,
not
no, they
suggesting
do
that we fold here, but he might say, yeah, this is a fold, but I made a call in game. They will trick you that way, Fred.
Yeah, and just like score it lower. Yeah, I've seen that already.
Pete says 10 times chat pro champion, ready to roll. Let's go.
There it is.
Barack Obama would fold, and then a bunch of calls.
Yeah, I see a fold here from Chill Winston D. Coop with the call.
Buffalo Boy would call, then tap in toe to play the rest of the
Bruin
game.
says easy.
He didn't say anything about the under the gun style. He just said under the gun opens. We have ace four.
Snap fold, Brian
And that's
Banks did. Damn. Seeing some folds.
I see one fold.
This
I see
short,
two
I think we
folds. Kept
defend.
folds.
So bro. Did your guy who's it, Beats again?
Beats calling.
So as is D Coot, as am I.
As am I. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
just fucking-
1.3 bigs. We already have one invested. We just can't fold. We got to call here pretty darn wide.
The shorter we get, the more we defend. I mean,
Yeah, and then
some
if
of
you
this
get an
shit,
ace high board, you just, I guess the good thing too is now that I think about this, I was looking at the stack sizes before I said something, but at 21 bigs, if we hit an ace, and you end up going broke, it's not the worst thing in the world on 21 bigs. So
If he 3x,
it's a little
I
worse
see a
against
fold.
something.
I agree. Yeah, if
I
he
think so,
3x
too.
is here, it's a little bit. But I mean,
It's also different because we have 21. If we're both 100 blinds
I would
deep,
still probably call, honestly.
are you calling this if you're both 100 blinds deep? Because then it becomes a fold, I think, because then you have much worse implied odds. Or reverse.
Yeah,
implied
and
odds.
some of those, you only start calling like ace 9 off plus and shit. So yeah, we're calling here though. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
So we're definitely calling here. If we were very deep, we may consider folding
There it is.
because there's a lot of reverse implied odds in case an ace comes. But at this shallow stack, we're going to be wanting to call a little more liberally. If an ace comes, we're going to happily be willing to get it in most cases. So we call. Flop comes 7-5 deuce, and I'm going to give you the opportunity to lead out here for 220 or to check.
Lead or
Interesting.
check.
So I was wondering if he was going to have a lead on a low board. So this is going to be really a fun one. Jelly, thank you for the 13 months, my man. I think that was
anyone leading this? Anybody getting nasty? It's
never
silent.
lead. So check. Check. Oh, Julius has got a lead.
Yes, dunk. Kev says, huh? D Cooch checking. Check from Sober.
Kept donking. Dennis donking. Julius donking. Beats getting nasty and
Fill it
donking.
here. If we don't want to lead, this should be the hand for it.
Way of the donk. Thank you for the follow.
So
Also-
yeah, D Cooch checking. All checks here.
Dope screen name. I love that screen name. He's checking. Tina leading. Beats is leading, by the way. So we're going to see. It's going to be interesting.
Beats is leading.
Check. Jelly checking. Ginger checking.
Lead and face a raise, and the hand is over for us.
Bruce says either lead or check raise. Interesting.
I don't like a lead. Did Beats already go?
Yep.
All right, cool. So as did the Coop, he's checking. I'm checking here. I'm not going to lead in a rainbow versus under the gun. Once we do lead and get fucking raised, even he's just going to have a very strong uncapped range to congest call as well.
Yeah, and I think this board isn't
with
quite
two overs
connected
left.
enough, right? We lead more often when it's like 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 3, 5, 6
6,
in this
deuce
case
would be
because we have ace
interesting.
4. 6, 5 deuce would be a good one. Yeah. So I think this one's a little too gappy and a little
It's
too
rainbow as
uncoordinated.
well. Sure, we have a lot of different straight draws and whatnot, but I mean, come on, he still just has such a strong uncapped range from under the gun. And when, like D-Coot said, we lead, he raises us, the hand's over. If we check and he does decide, we can like decide to check raise depending on his sizing. We can call. Yeah, and there's gonna be a lot of turns that are good for us as well. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna start with the check.
Yeah, I have some thoughts about check raising, but I don't want to go too deep into that because I don't want to get spoilers for the turn and things like that.
Yeah,
but,
we don't know its size.
I do have some thoughts about that. And Huckleberry Joel says, this is interesting. I kind of like check calling with this hand in particular. Yeah, definitely interesting. If it was a 2 or a 3 or a 4, we could go for it. Agreed.
Yep.
All right, let's do it. Right. We're leading, though. That's what Beats is, so we're going to see if that's a thing at all.
Beats at lead?
Yep.
Oh, I thought he said check. Shit. All right, we're checking.
Feeling froggy.
Let's do it.
I'm going to be checking here. In general, we're almost always checking to the pre-flop raiser. There are some boards that just nail the big blind so hard that you can start leading. And I don't think this is one of those boards. It's definitely getting close. But, we don't really have hands like 5 deuce offsuit and 7 deuce offsuit. So you want to see a board where, big blind has a ton of 2 pairs, sets, 10 of top pairs, all those type of things. And we do have some of those, but we really don't have those 2 pairs. We might even be shoving 7s and 5s pre-flop, so we don't even have those. So there's that, and the opponent is under the gun, so it'd be a little different if they were later position. Under the gun just has such a strong range, so definitely checking for all of those reasons. Opponent checks back, and the turn is a queen of clubs. We also have a gut shot and the ace club blocker. So now, do we want to bet 240? Do we want to bet 470, or do we want to check it?
3 on turn, please. Yuck. He's got 2 different sizes and a check option. Who's doing what? Anyone leading? What's up, Bars?
He checked back on the flop, right?
Yeah.
Check it for Cap. Check it for Dennis. Check it for friends. Checking for Obama. Checking for Way of the Dawn.
Queen is good for under the gun.
Stinky getting for
He
froggy.
says
He's
Bruce
betting
O'Lane checks.
720, which is not even on the charts here.
Just
check
over
for
the-
Arlinia.
Cats are getting
Albatross
nasty.
conflicted. So we look weak the whole way. How do we bet here? Checking this card. Good for his range, says Rad Dad. Still check call or check, says Panic Fish. 240 for Tina. 240 for... Oh, Albatross says it's not an option. Yes, it is.
Woo.
Oh, I mean, it's an option, but he says not an option. I get you. Kept wondering if the nut club blocker has any effect. I think we'll definitely get to that. 470 for Beats. He is betting. And betting large. Check call for Matt.
Damn, man. This spot's crazy. It's tough. I don't know. What are you doing? Checking for DQ 470 for Brian motherfucking Banks. I feel like the leverage point in the hand, I could see bet here and shut down being okay as well, but checking. Bars is checking. Oh, man. What are you thinking here, Tal?
I almost agree with Way of the Donk, and I'm a savage in his spots in general. And he says, don't see how I'm checking back Caps' range. And I agree. I'm going to start betting here. I think the fact that we have the ace of clubs is a good thing.
Yep.
Because we could still get like ace 10 to fold. Ace 10's got no hand, no draw. They don't have the club, right? They don't have ace 10 of clubs. So, yeah, I mean, I would lead here. And 470 seems good. We don't want to get like weird random floats.
Yeah, man. If I'm betting, I'm betting.
240 is okay. I mean, I would probably size up myself, but 240 seems okay. I actually think all 3 options seem okay. But in game,
I know. I'm either
go
checker 470, like checker 470, checker 470. Oh,
because he
really
capped his
tough.
range so much. Like
I don't know if he necessarily. I mean, can he get it in 2 streets? Can he
just overpair, check back the flop?
Why not? Probably doesn't. But
I mean,
do these guys?
They could, but they just never do.
They just
right?
don't. Yeah.
People oversee.
This queen does hit some of his range. If he's ever checking back like queens and king queens and I don't know why he would check back.
It's weird because he's supposed to see bet 100% of his range on this board, right?
Yeah. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I left this over there. My bad. With that.
I think I should check that flop a good amount. I don't necessarily disagree that they should, Kep, but I just don't think the public does very much.
We still have some showdown. Do we have some showdown versus is most likely checking a pair?
Kep.
470. I guess yee. All right.
No read on him.
D Coot is checking. Please be correct. Check. All right, we're ready. And what is Beats doing?
Matt wants us to run this hand. Beats is betting 470, I believe.
Yep. I like that so much. All right, let's check though.
All right.
Let's do it. Please. All right.
Here we're gonna want to go ahead and check.
Thank God.
And
Decoot the guy.
Sure, it is tempting to lead because we have the gut shot, we have that blocker to the backdoor flush that maybe we could rep if the clubs get there, but more importantly, this queen is just a bad card for this player's range and a good card for this player's range.
Yep.
When he goes check, check. This player has a lot more queens in his range relative to us, especially when they're checking it. You know, they could have stuff like king, queen. And yeah, we're just going to be checking here. So opponent bets 240. And that said, sorry, betting's definitely not awful. I'm not against it because of, you know, the gut shot and the backdoor flush draw, of course. But in general, for leading on this card, I think we're going to be losing money. So it would probably be a really rare exception that I lead here, that I just have a really strong read on the player's range. But I'm just finding it hard to think of a lot of folds we're going to get here as well. So, except from hands that we already even beat. But yeah, so we're going to check here. And the player bets 240. So we can call the 240. We can check raise to 720. We can check raise and go all in. Or we can just fold.
So a couple things is interesting. He said betting was not awful, yet gave a 1 point for it. And then also, he said that you guys said that the queen is good for their range, but I was thinking about it, and Jelly actually had the same thought. Is like, we have a lot more queens in general in our range. They have,
but he has a strong.
They have all the better queens, but we have every like suited queen, right? And
but it's just gonna put us in a spot when they do actually call.
Yeah,
he's thinking we're just fucked. Yeah, we're just gonna be fucked a lot. So, what are you guys doing here? I love it.
240 into 590. After he checks flop, what do we do? Kept folding, Dennis folding, Buffalo Boy folding, Arlene folding.
830 in the pot, and we got to call 240. What do you guys think? Little over 3-1. Damn, some
Right, that it's a small percent of our entire range because our range defending the big blind is super wide. However, we still have every suited queen, which is, we have a lot of queens, and they don't have queen 2, queen 3, queen 4, queen 5 suited, queen 6 suited, queen 7 suited. We have all of those. They have, you know, the queen kings and the king jacks, queen 10s, ace queens. Huckleberry likes a small check raise here. He's a savage, though. Call with a question mark for Barack Obama. Is this a rebuy? Call.
Is this a rebuy? Raise and give up. Planning to blast on the club. Fold, odds are bet, and we have better hands.
Either fold or raise for Albatross.
God, man, these Farage quizzes are fucking hard.
But we knew this was going to be an awkward one.
Yeah, that's why we picked it. I love it. D-Coot says call, and what is Beats doing?
Beats is...
He's got a perfect score right now.
Is hiding. Beats, what are you doing?
Raina says, I could call here.
He got scared.
Fold, I think.
The flop did hit our range more than his range, but then it went check, check, and the queen came, right?
Julius,
so the question was, does the queen hit? Who does the queen hit better? Oh, Beats already called.
Yep.
Oh, I see you up there, buddy. I'm sorry.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm just calling here. I mean, this is just getting the right price to call for sure.
Yeah, I'm always calling here too. The raise is interesting. I don't know if that's a thing or not.
3.5 to 1.
The Rock says I wouldn't raise because I wouldn't want to get re-raised. I want to see that river, and like For me, if I raise here and get re-raised, I don't really give a shit. Like, all we want is a 3, right? There's only 4 of them. You're just not going to hit it that often. And your ace might not even be good. So, but I think we're getting too good of a price here to call for when our ace is good and we still have that 3 also.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this needs MDF, right? I mean, we're getting enough very small chance he can have some king jacks and jack tens or something weird if he's bad. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna call here as well. I think we're getting a good enough price. I don't see like check raising a 720, and if he does that, that's gonna be some new shit. But I don't know. Like, I'm gonna have to like run this hand right after this. We're gonna have to run it if we find a check raise here with ace 4. But let's go ahead and call and try to get there and see what happens, right?
I mean, hang on a second, because
I'm pretty sure that's a D-coup.
I'm one of the cool kids. I can run it while we do this. All right.
Yep. Yep.
Cool. We're calling. Yeah, we're good. Let's do it.
This looks like a pretty amazing check raise spot to me.
Fucking savage, man. Well done.
For the reasons we stated earlier, just the gut shot, the ace of clubs, in case the club runs out, we get to rep that. We know our opponent can't have that. So they're really limited to, you know, king jack of clubs, 10 jack of clubs, 9-10 of clubs. Hands they might have checked, but maybe probably more likely to bet those. So definitely a great check raise spot. You know, our opponent could take some hands like ace jack, ace 10, ace king that they were checking down, and now they think it's a good spot to start bluffing, get us off some pairs, and we get to own them off hands like that. So I really like the check raise here. Check calling is definitely okay too. I think that's reasonable. You know, we do have the gut shot. The ace might be good. There's a chance ace high could be good if they're doing a delayed bet. I wouldn't count too much on the ace being good, which is why I like the check raise. That said, if we are check calling, we just want to be ready to make some bluffs. You know, if 5 turns, if a deuce turns, if a 7 turns, we might want to bluff on those. Or sorry, if those cards river. But I do prefer the check raise. So we do that, and the river is the 6 of clubs. Now we get to go all in or check.
Well, holy shit, I just got fucking wrecked.
Yeah, Joel. Super impressive, man.
I don't like the check raise on that board, Hot Sense. It doesn't matter if we like it. We just have to run it. Maybe it's never a thing in Payo, and he just did it here and liked it, right? But we got to see.
I
would say it is going to be a thing.
I'm getting ready to run it right now. Actually, I have it almost all set up. And also, like, props to Joel because he runs Sims like mad, and he saw the check raise. And because Joel saw it, I'm pretty sure it's going to be on there because I trust Joel's Payo skills. But yeah, man,
no choice.
That's a 6 spot.
I'm going to think about getting them to fold better aces.
6 spot that I never have.
I like it. I mean, my line would be to call on the turn and then kind of do what Faraz says on a lot of rivers. And I guess when we do decide to call, we have to just take some cards and bluff. Like, even if we call here, leading could be just a thing, right, on this river. But, yeah, that would be my line. Now, everybody here, it looks like everybody's jamming.
Yeah, I see a couple call-ins. Al's checking. Pile loves raises with enough flush cards, says Joel.
Somebody checked?
Yeah.
Not checking, raising to shut down.
Yeah, there are some people giving a go time for Buffalo Boy. Brad Deadlift.
No choice but to.
Jam for Cyrus.
I mean, D-Coots, jamming it in. I think this has to be a jam. We have an ace blocker with too many strict draws in our range to get there. Ace of clubs. Yeah, is Beats. I'm assuming Beats is folding.
Mm-hmm.
He is?
Beats hasn't talked yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm reading that.
Oh, I can see it in your chat. I can just look at your chat and see too.
Yeah. Bogo's jamming, Way the Donk jamming. Jelly. What are you doing, Beats?
Damn.
I'm pretty sure I didn't miss you this time. Oh, no. Well, we got here, Jam. I see you. Sorry. It got lost in the... I should have you tag me when you're the guy. He's jamming.
Yeah, that's a good idea. If you guys are in there, tag us. If you're the one picked for the quiz, so we can see it a little bit easier as well. It'll stand out a little bit because I get lost in that too. That's a good court. All right, we can't win if we check. Even now, it would just be a huge spew. All right. Beat says you missed me again. Damn, I must be invisible today. He said
No,
Jay.
there's just a lot of chat streaming by. It's a good thing.
Yep. All right. Yeah, I'm never not jamming. So
Yeah, I mean, if we get here this way, I think we have to. Right?
I mean, yeah, it's just snap jammed. I mean, not snap in real. We're always going all in here. I think.
I agree.
Check Hotson says, if you check here, I think Poker Gods will bring you 1 month of run bad.
Oh no, that's expensive. That's really expensive.
That's an expensive. Yeah, just ease yourself out of here. See yourself to the door.
Heinz, thank you for the follow.
Game time. Let's do it.
All right,
All in. Gotta go. Never not.
And in terms of not getting there and deciding if you want to bluff or not, this is pretty much as good as it gets. We could have bluffed with some 8-9 type hands. And we obviously could have bluffed with some flush draws, and those just got there. So pretty happy jamming this in. I think checking would be a pretty big mistake after taking this line. So yeah, definitely jamming here. And the opponent
Got his
folds.
ass. He got him. That was a nice ass. That was a good quiz, man. That always gets the brain going earlier. And yeah, that was fun. We got a 44.
Yellow Snow has a great question. What if the river came King Club, Jack Diamond, or Jack of Diamonds, or are we still jamming or giving
over?
up?
No.
Yeah.
If it comes a king, hell no, we're not jamming.
No. If it comes
There's
to club,
no
we're
way.
jamming. If it comes random Jack, probably give up if a random Jack, because now you're never
some
getting a queen to fold.
overcards. Yeah, we're repping really thin. Cool. D Cool. We got a 44. I'm sure that'll do. What'd you guys get, Toe?
Oh, you beat us. 27.
Hey, D Cool, I'm shipping it right now. I'm getting good at this shit. I'm just shipping it right after you guys win. Congratulations, buddy. We did it. He did it. Good job, man. You know what time it is. We're going to do another round. Give somebody else a chance to compete. I like the way we start in Mafia. Good shit. That
was a tough quiz. Really awkward spot. We knew it was going to be.
That was a really tough quiz. I can't stop doing cat jam. 5 more Bitcoin.
Is that the new word?
Yeah, we're just giving away Bitcoin here. Cat
All right, cool.
jam.
Cat Jam, the keyword, all one word. Cat Jam, get in there. We will draw a winner from my stream. We'll draw a winner from Six's stream. We'll have you guys compete for $5. This is PokerCoach.com study session stream, exclamation point, PC in my chat, exclamation point, PC in Six's chat. You get a link to sign up for free where you can get a bunch of this kind of content and more. There is more than just these quizzes. There is webinars. There are homework assignments. It's really in-depth and really good for all levels. Check it out.
Thank you, buddy. Let's pick another quiz in the meantime.
Yes.
We were talking about something before. What were we?
I'm always down for Evan because his quizzes are super fun.
Yeah, they're always. And we've been on that 550 Turbo Niagara series as well. We've been following
with him.
Yeah, we've been playing this tournament with them. Hey, thank you for the biddies, Hot Sense.
You want to do 1171? Queen 7 off?
Is that the most recent of those quizzes since we've been doing
yeah,
that series?
because it's not a standard ace king suited hand. You know what I mean? It's a
Oh no,
Queen
we'll
7
do
off,
the
get
most
funky.
Yeah, let's do the most
1171.
recent or 1171. Yep, we'll do that one. No, he has an ace king before that 1164 we haven't done.
Oh, you want to do an early one? Okay.
No, we're just going to keep his series going in the progression of the tournament. Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah, we'll keep going.
All right, cool.
King of clubs. We're going to do Evan Jarvis, 1164, the 550 turbo. We've been doing all these and they've been fun as hell. Also, guys, we're still on the community stream challenge. If you got channel points, smoke those motherfuckers. Use them. Help boost the stream. We appreciate it. All right.
Ready to roll?
Yeah, I am ready to roll. Where's Jay Little? Yeah, he spends family time, man. He's a family
we told
man.
you guys, tag him, get in his little coffees, let him know he needs to get on the show.
You know,
he's going to tell you he's got family obligations. Tell him we should do a weekday one. We're down. We'll make exceptions for Uncle JL.
Killer Bird was supposed to be today. I apologize. We were supposed to have Killer Bird today, and he's like really sick. He said he got food poisoning or something, and he was supposed to stream tonight. He's not able to stream tonight on the Global channel. He couldn't make the stream this morning, but we will get him back on. We're going to reschedule with him, but we have a very special guest next week, a PC coach, but we'll spoil that near the end, a little bit closer to the end of the stream. All right, let's do it. You ready?
Yeah. Hashtag tell JL.
I went Assassinato. That'd be sweet.
We're playing the quiz, yeah?
No, I picked somebody. I picked
So did I.
seat
Julius, you're up.
9. Julius, table 9, seat 9. What up, my dude? You already know the deal.
Right.
Crusher in the house.
Let's do it.
1164. Let's do it.
Hello everyone, Evan Jarvis here for PokerCoaching.com. Today we are reviewing another tournament hand that I played in the 550 Turbo at Niagara. Spot we have Ace King of Clubs, and we are facing a limp from a familiar opponent who you will recognize from a previous quiz, the Token Lady Grinder. She limps in for 600, low jack, limps in for 600 on us on the button. We have 35k, but no one else has anywhere near that amount. What should you do? Should you fold, call, raise to 1800, or raise to 4600?
Burst says balance your folding range.
Yeesh.
Image folds his friends. I like it.
All right. 18 3x, or what is that, 8x?
Yeah. Tina just limping behind.
3x or 8x?
And a couple of 18s and a 46 for Stinky. Did Took a Lady Grinder raise 3x off, ace 9 off? I think that is
a little
correct.
like 7x or so, like 7,
7,
8x, somewhere in there.
A couple of 1800s. It's actually pretty mixed in my chat between 18 and 46. 18 taking a slight lead here.
How do you do that? I think there's a little something on the chat box you can click to boost.
To boost? If you go in the bottom right corner of the chat, you'll see where it says channel points. If you click on channel points, at the very top, there'll be a banner that says boost this stream, and you can put in them out. I don't think I have the option. I think...
I don't have it either on yours.
Yeah, I think you got picked, and I didn't get picked. I think it's a special.
Oh, okay. That's why I was like looking for it on yours, like nonstop. Cool. Thank you. 4.6. What's up, Biloxi? Raised to 3x, 18.
4.6 for Julius. Thank you for tagging me. That actually
it's a
worked
turbo
really well.
raise bigger. How deep is she? Tap her stat. Damn,
Just
that's
go
like
all in.
But damn, 4600. 3x is too small.
I'm actually that's not an option, but it's not the worst option given the stack sizes.
2700 dead when this guy got 25 big blinds behind. I can see it too. But we have ace king suited, and it's so fucking good. So table 9, seat 9 is going to 3x. What's Julius doing?
A couple thoughts. Someone said, what about just jamming? Which I think is a little interesting considering everyone's 25 or less. Big's deep. Right? I mean, I don't think that's the worst play in the world.
Yeah, this is really good. I'm not doing it.
So, yeah. Julius is going 4 to 6. Joel says with small stacks in the blinds, if one of them's aggressive, I don't mind flatting and letting him try to squeeze. I don't think we have that read, though. I'd be going 46. I'd pot it. 18, I think, is too small. When you go 18, you're just going to play this hand 5 ways, giant blue
like
pot.
3-4 ways, and they always have worse ace x and king x, and we get to keep in a lot worse. 46 feels like if they call, if I go 46 and they call, I'm pretty much running it, a lot versus these, and I guess that's reasonable. 18 to 46. This grinder is just like. You remember that quiz? She had the ace 10 off. It was the last quiz we played with her, and she 3x'd. Mm-hmm. So it's really nice to keep her in. But yeah, 46, she might still.
In real life, I would probably go like 3x is 18 plus 12.
I would go like 24.
I'd go like 27 or something. But yeah,
it was actually ace 9. Yeah, it was ace 9 off. She 3x. I thought it was ace 10 off. So she's
but also she's got a short stack here. So, anyways, we're going 4.6,
and we are going 18. Let's do it. Please.
Here, we're certainly not folding a hand as strong as ace king of clubs, and over limping doesn't serve much purpose. We're just giving opponents a free draw at the flop and not protecting our hand at all. We want to be raising here. The question is how much, and I like the amount that basically forces anyone who wants to play on to go all in. If we raise and they all fold here and we pick up 4.5 big blinds, 3.5 big blinds, plus the ante's 4.5, we're very happy with that outcome. Whereas if we make it small and they call, yeah, we get a couple more blinds in there, but we have to fade a lot to be able to win the pot. So I prefer the larger raise size here over the small one. And we do that. Token Lady Grinder moves all in for 10,500. Action's back on you. 5,900 more to go. What should you do? Should
Click
you
it,
fold
Toe.
or should you call?
Just click
everyone's calling.
Everybody's calling. Yeah, next quiz.
Ace King suited here. Less than 25 big blinds. Easy decision.
This one don't count. We'll run another one with the same guys.
Yeah, there's no way.
If she has aces or kings somehow.
This was a quota quiz for Evan. You just needed to get one in.
An ace and a king in our hand, the chances of that are very low. You're much more likely to see a random hand like a pair of eights or ace queen, something like that. Fortunately, it wasn't a pair of eights. We'd be in pretty bad shape on that flop. So we get in against ace queen. The board runs out with a flush for us. We scoop the pot and we are up to over a triple stack very early on in the tournament. Feeling good, feeling great. How about you?
He did mail that.
Anyway, this has been Evan Jarvis for PokerCoach.com. Hope you enjoyed this quiz. Hope you learned a thing or two, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.
You know what you learned? Don't fold ace king and then
call it
snap it. Yeah.
Evan.
Thanks, Evan. Yeah, we learned a lot, buddy. That was just groundbreaking stuff.
Evan, how dare you? All right, so back to the Queen 7 like we were going to do before.
I thought it was going to be cool, man.
All right, let's play it.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't even. I'm not back there yet. My shit's lagging. It was Queen 7.
1171.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 1171. Let's just do it.
Did Jelly, were you serious about saying easy fold for under the gun one? Under the gun? Because never folding 17 bigs. If you raise and there's a jam, you're never folding. If there's a raise and then a jam, all right, maybe you're folding. But other than that, you're just never getting rid of ace queen there. You probably shouldn't limp it under the gun.
Chin up or chin up.
All right, ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hello, everyone. Evan Jarvis here for PokerCoach.com. Today we are reviewing a $550 turbo tournament hand that I played at Casino Niagara. At this point, we've been moved to a new table. We're doing well with a 30K stack, and we don't have any reads on the table. All we know is the guy on the button had a good stack as well. I think the other stacks were a little bit shorter than they showed up in the replayer, but sometimes it glitches out a bit. Anyway, he limps the button. Small blind completes. We check our options, and the flop is quite good for us. Queen, 7, Jack, giving us 2 pair and putting some straight draws on the board. Small blind checks. What should you do? Should you check? Bet 1,000, bet 2,500, or bet 4,000.
Limped pot, yeah?
Yeah, this is button limp, small blind complete. We check, and we have top and bottom.
All right, what are you doing? Cyrus betting 1K and Dennis checking. So right away, controversy.
Right away, just.
Then 2,500 for Stinky. So we got almost every option. Do I hear 4K? Julia's going 2.5, which is barely over half pot.
Lead out small, Poker Shaman says. Okay.
Check.
We call whatever happens. Check. 2.5K. Ooh, we've seen all the options except for 4 in mine. Nice quiz. This one's already much cooler. Mm-hmm. Table 9, seat 9, though, is leading for 2.5K.
So is Julius.
Okay. Oh, wow. They're both going 2.5K. Yep. I think my line here is to check call raise. It says
check raise. Going for the check raise.
Dude, this shit is so weird. I mean, such an interesting situation. I probably just defer to always checking here. When we do lead, I think one of the issues we're going to run into, especially if you lead small, is when they both call, count all the fucking bad turn cards. And there's a lot of them. That's going to make this hand even difficult on turns. You know, there's going to be an 8, 9, 10, king. Yeah, just a lot of those, 8, 9, 10, king. And then they have backdoor draws or straight draws. They can turn better 2 pair. I don't know. I'll probably
So a
just
lot of
check
people
it and
asking
then
if we have any
check it.
leads multi-way, and that JL says never doesn't really. I said never leads, so they don't. But there's definitely some scenarios with a hand like this I can see leading, and this is a limped pot, so that's a very particular spot. And so if this came like, I don't know, 7-3 deuce, and you're in this spot, you should probably bet here because your 7 is going to face a lot of shitty turn cards.
Yeah.
And you have to protect your hand. So that's a good spot where I would.
That's a very good point, Tom.
Bet on the pot like this. Here I'm with 6s. I would check. I got the best hand a lot. We blocked the queen. I want the guy in the back seat to try and put money in. I want someone to try and bet the turn. And like 6 said, like 8, 9, 10, king, ace, all bad. So
Like puts us in a spot where we have
super
to
awkward.
question if we can bet twice.
Yeah.
A
Or
lot,
check
so.
and then cap our range and then face these massive bets and really be put in the bin.
Yep. All right, but yeah, we're gonna go 2.5K. Let's see what Evan thinks about that.
Yep.
This is a
He likes
spot
it.
where we have the best hand a vast majority of the time. There are a lot of second best hands we can get value from, pairs of queens, pairs of jacks,
King 10,
and lots of
button raise,
draws that we can charge as well.
Check raise.
So we're going to want to be leading out here in this spot. There's also not a lot of reason to think that the button is going to be taking a stab at this pot. So we want to be leading out here, and we want to lead out to a healthy size. 1,000 is too small.
not
It gives the right
small.
price to the straight draws. 4,000 maybe a bit too big that it scares out the pair of jacks and things that are drawing extremely thin, if not dead. So 2,500 is just right, which is what we do. Get a call from the button, which could be any of those hands mentioned. Small blind folds. Turn is a 10. So 8-9 is improved. Ace-king is improved, which is pretty unlikely. And then
Hell no.
Jack 10, 10-9, Queen 10,
Dead.
Queen 9, Jack 9. Those hands are improved to a straight draw as well, so they can put in more action. Also anything Queen King, Jack King, King 10 have also improved. So knowing that, what should you do? Should you check, bet 2,000, bet 4,000, or bet 8,000?
It's interesting because I think part of the reason why he led here is because he thought the guy in the back seat wasn't going to bet very often. My thought is when it checks twice and he's in position, he is going to bet pretty often.
Yeah, I mean, I would think.
Depending on what you think of your villain, definitely would change your attack here. What are you got doing?
They open one button. Yeah, what are we doing here? We're going to bet again. We're going to check. We're going to go big as hell. Try to stack hand like Jack 10. Table 9, seat 9.
A lot of 2,500s out there for the last street. 4K for Stinky, 4K for Dennis. Bunch of 4Ks coming in. Al just jamming for 3x pot, even though it's not on the chart.
Yeah, bet
Lots of
again,
fours.
Gruen says.
1 check for Cyrus.
I know what I'm doing. Brian's going 8. Sheesh.
Almost pot.
4K, Gruen. If we bet the flop, we need to bet the river. Looks like a check to me. Poker Shaman says. Raina says 4. Did Julius go?
He did. 4K. Almost want to go 8K, but sticking with 4K, he says.
That's table 9, seat 9 checked. Shit, man, I kind of like 4K. I'd probably just bet 4K again. I do not like checking. We check, it is going to be hell on earth. Gets to realize with some of those said straight draws and pairs that he would call with, we're only really losing to 8, 9, and like Queen 10. I don't think he ever has Queen Jack or Ace King. And there's still a plethora of hands we can get value from. I think if we go too big, we start losing some single pair, even jacks, hand like King Jack and stuff like that. So I like 4K a lot. I'm gonna go 4.
Yeah, I wish we could have him back on the stream, but he was just here like 2 weeks ago. So, because I would say, Evan, why did we put ourselves in this fucking spot? I would. Joel's agreeing with you, saying bet on the smaller side, size down. But like, I tend to size up here just to get value from all those hands he mentioned.
Yeah, you would go 6K. I could see you. You'd probably go 6, right?
I would in this spot.
I'd probably be like 55 or something like that myself. But 4K puts.
Yeah, he doesn't have Ace King because it's a limp pot. He didn't raise pre.
So we're gonna have 13 in the pot and 22 behind going to the river. Yeah, I mean 4K it is. I mean I don't know about going 8. I mean, 8 does
Totally
give
agree,
us like
Jeff.
a situation where we can just jam river, right?
Yeah,
we think our hand is
yeah.
that good.
Yeah.
And like if it blanks,
you can
out,
just
we can
jam all bricks.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, 8K does make it so we can get all the money and now I'm torn. Greedy.
If I go 6, there's 21 out there and 12
what
more.
up, baby?
Yeah, so if you go 6, like I would do it, like
I would
pot,
be
right?
like 6. I would be thinking like, okay,
Sets up the
even it's almost like whatever's gonna call, 4 is gonna call like 5 or 6. Like some of those same straight draws and whatnot, we get a little bit extra value. So I don't know, but I'm gonna go 4 here. I'm not gonna go 4.
Yep.
I apologize. I'm not doing a damn thing. I'm gonna do what Table 9 Seat 9's doing because he's doing this quiz, not me. And check.
Julius is going 4, so we're gonna find out.
All right, cool.
Although
like
the gut shot did get there, this
like
is a
4
spot where we want to continue to apply pressure. There are a lot of second best hands that we can get value from, and Jack 10 has improved to 2 pair, which we beat. So we want to keep betting, and we want to again choose the right price. 2,000 is too small, gives our opponent the right price to draw. 8,000, reasonable. That's pretty much getting us committed to the pot. And although we're ahead a lot of the time, we're not ahead all the time. So I like going with a bet in the middle, 4,000. Checking, I don't like, because then our opponent can check back, see a free river. Yeah, we want to charge them when we have the best hand majority of the time. So we bet 4,000, our opponent calls. River's a 5 of clubs, which is a total brick. Actions on you. What should you do? Should you check, bet 7,500, or go all in?
Yeah, see, by going 4K, he set up the stack to pot ratio. It's got a little awkward.
Jam, small bet, or check.
Tina jam. Beats jamming.
Damn, we only needed a little bit more to be able to just make this a simple fucking jam, right?
Yep.
2K more on the turn, Evan.
Yep.
Come study with me, my dude. No, I'm kidding.
Again, he was here 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. But he played this tournament a while ago and made 2 quizzes forever ago.
He did.
Yeah.
Bunch of 7,500s, and actually it's relatively equal.
I'm seeing 7.5. Big Town Brown, check. What's up, my dude? Go Browns. 7.5K. Any idea what check on flop was worth? I do not know. I'm not sure, buddy. What's up, Day Pass? 7,500. I see you. Check jamming. Sheesh. Big Town Brown. Big brains. Big brain Brown. Jesus.
Penovich says 7,500, but a jam will make him fold. Are we looking for fold equity here? We're never getting better to fold, right? And I guess is worse calling is the question. Is worse calling 7,500 that isn't calling the jam?
I like jam more, he says.
Julius wants to jam so bad, but he's scared. So he's going 7.5.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
He's only calling a jam with better. We don't have a read on this guy. Did your guy go already?
I'm sorry. Yeah, table 9, seat 9.
So we don't have a read on this guy. So like, he might call with ace queen, king queen. We started this hand kind of shallow.
Yeah.
Once I get here this way, I guess I'm jamming. I guess.
I don't even know what else to say. I'm all in. Like I would have sized up a hair on the turn to make it look better on the river, but it's the same. Like we're gonna just.
I don't know what one blind accomplishes, Al. Like you're either gonna get value or not.
Yeah, I'm just jamming.
Right. So if you bet one blind, would you do that with a straight? Like that seems a little weird to do that with a straight. So like you might end up getting wrecked. You know, I don't know. It's kind of a weird spot. Weird.
I mean,
line.
yeah, Reynes. The problem is like
I hate betting 7,500. I think like.
I mean, no, the 7,500
I like checker jam
cool.
myself.
Like no, I think 7,500 is cool because it'll give you an opportunity to get called by a lot of single pair hands. Like now you start getting in the realm of getting called by like Jack X.
Even when we go bet.
Yeah, I mean the price is going to be really good for a hand like King Jack to never fold, right? I mean not never, but if he calls that and there's 17K out there, he may feel compelled to call. In some cases. I would just jam. I think he can still have some queen X he button with. Queen 9. You can just have Jack 10. He may just feel compelled to call off. But yeah, I'm just jamming here.
I also see,
I
like,
think
he likes
7.5 is the best answer. But for me personally, in situation, I would go jam. But 7.5K is going to be the right answer.
I also see would do the inducer and go like one big.
No, fuck that. No, hell no. I'm jamming.
It's interesting. 20 combos of 8-9 that we lose to. Pretty unlikely he has any other set that beats us. Agreed.
I mean, 8-9 or Queen 10, like yee. I mean, I don't think Ace King is really in his range too often.
No,
and I think there's a lot of other hands he might have taken this line with that might just call off. Jack 10 certainly a possibility. Yeah, so
and he does call off Queen 5, Jack 7, Jack 10. This is a limped pot. He calls off with Bear Queen that he limped sometimes.
Yeah.
Yep.
A player that's going to limp the button in these kind of spots and take these lines may be the kind of player that's going to call off even worse. I mean, we don't know anything about him just moving to the table, but I see somebody limp and I hit 2 pair in these spots and they're just trying to get paid, man. So that's all right. But we are betting 7,500. I do think this is going to be how Evan is scoring this quiz. I think 7,500 is going to be the best, but I would just jam. All right, let's do it.
And at this point, we have to think about what hands are we trying to get value from. And we're trying to get value from worst 2 pairs and mostly 1 pair hands, be it top pair or second pair or third pair with a straight draw. If we go all in, those hands are not going to call. So we're leaving value on the table by doing that. Whereas if we go for a smaller bet size, those hands probably will call. On the flip side, if we check, those hands are probably going to check behind and we won't get value from them. And he's also unlikely to bluff with them. So all that being said, betting 7,500 feels like the optimal decision here. If we get jammed on, we will probably fold. But when we get called, we should have the best hand majority of the time. Opponent calls, and I was quite surprised to see him roll over 2 7s just because of the sheer unlikelihood of that happening when there's only one combination of 7s left. But sometimes that happens. Fortunately, we still had 15K behind, and that's plenty of chips to work with because, as a poker coaching instructor, we know how to make moves and dance with that short stack. Anyway, this has been Evan Jarvis for PokerCoaching.com. Hope you enjoyed the quiz. Hope you learned a thing or two, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.
Yeah, this is one of those spots where you're always going to, no matter how you play, you're going to lose a big pot, right? Especially when we have a 7 in our hand. Like, you just
holy
set
shit.
So incredibly, right? Was a good quiz, Al. Super.
I would be.
And that one blind thing that you guys were talking about, like, I think that's very player specific. Because when you bet one blind there with me, I'm never going to bluff shove, ever. Like, if unless I have 2 pair or better.
That was right. This is gonna be
what close. An ACR moment. Swish.
You guys switched it? Well played.
Julius, my man.
Well played, Julius. I see you. I see
10,
you over there.
10,
Good
baby.
job. Table 9, seat 9. Good try, my dude.
Let me know how you want your money.
Best of us.
$5 off a team.
Lift 77
ACR,
button. Doesn't
PayPal.
jam set. Is poker's dead?
I could drive over and put it in your mailbox. You live in my same city. Let me know what you want. How you want your money.
You right, Poker Shaman.
That is a weird way to. That is.
Nuts.
I would say that is a commonly incorrect way to play 7s from the button, Cyrus. Lots of people limp the small players.
He worked us.
Like he's supposed to open that hand for sure.
Oh, he would have stacked me. So you hate to see it. He would have fucking worked the hell out of me. So Evan's a beast. Doesn't go broke. But his logic made sense. He's trying to target 1 pair of hands.
I got
you. Got a commando?
I do not. I was taking care of shipping that money. Oh, I do have that quiz from Faraz run though. Just by the way.
Okay. I'm trying to think of a keyword.
I've been so out of the loop.
Goal. I don't know why. Goal is the keyword over here. Just super random.
Wait. Wait. I'm not ready.
Goal.
GOAL.
Yep. Goal.
Goal.
Fucks with some soccer. I watch a little.
Live, it's super fun. One time I was in Europe.
On TV too.
One time I was in Europe and I was in Amsterdam, and one of the Amsterdam soccer teams, NX, won some championship. I don't know what the championship was. And I heard all this crazy shit going on outside. And I went outside the hotel, and it was all the soccer hooligans pissed drunk in the streets and fireworks, and singing songs,
Motherfuckers
people
get
on
it
their
in.
shoulders. Like that shit was crazy. It was fun. Super fun. All right, Julius, I sent you your money, buddy.
Cool. We'll pick another quiz in the meantime.
I think it's your turn. I think I picked Evan, yeah.
Do we go with Uncle Matt or Uncle John?
And they're both good.
I'm gonna say we gotta save the Farage just in case. Let's do the Jonathan Little Ace Queen 1168.
1168. Got it.
Ace Queen suited with 66 big blinds. Of course, I have to pick that one. All right, cool.
Yep.
I am ready to roll it as well.
Yep.
Why my name not highlighted? Because I don't know. That is weird.
Meanwhile, newest member of the Toe Army, Beware Yellow Snow, up for the giveaway. My man. Good luck, buddy.
Hey, Chuck Nola, thank you for the 5-time, my dude. I see you out there. Get your ass in here. Come and compete, my dude. Good morning. Thank you. Yeah, I can see people who type it. Mark eligible. I don't know. That's weird, man. I think that's everybody else. All right, I'm ready.
All right, ran it. We're ready to go.
Oh, shit. My bad. Day Pass. Yo. Congrats, my dude. Welcome back. And you already know the drill, buddy. Let's do it. We're going to do Jonathan Little quiz. Ace Queen suited with 66 bigs in this 1K. I am ready when you are, sir.
All right, let's run it.
Here we have Ace Queen of Diamonds playing pretty deep stacked under the gun, playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 handed. Should we fold, call, raise to 140,000, or raise to 175,000?
I find it funny that like all Jonathan's quizzes seem to start this way.
Yeah, like with this, because he's trying to just ingrain.
Julius.
Yeah, like the simple decisions in people's brains, right?
Well, but we do have some controversy. 140 for Kep and 175 for Tina. Hate this hand. This hand's fucking amazing.
I hate this hand. What in the world?
This is a great hand. Mostly 140s. All streaming through
ETB
chat.
going 175 and everybody else going 140. Day
Beware
Pass,
going 140.
where you at?
Fluby, what up? Going 140.
If your name is picked in the quiz and you
I
want
love
your
this
answer to
hand,
be
my
highlighted,
sweet diamonds.
at me or at Toe if you're in his chat. It makes it easier to see.
Much easier.
Just add us with your answer. Day Pass going 140. I see you this time. Make sure to add me, my dude. 100 big blind could creep toward 3x, but there's a lot of 83 on the button, 12 in the big blind, 50. Kind of a cool table composition, but yeah, 140 it is this side.
Yeah, pretty standard, right? Nothing really to talk about.
140 it is. Yeah, 140 it is.
Oh,
The smallest raise size that he gives us, it's a raise. That's what we're doing.
Yep.
All right.
This is a very easy raise with the Ace Queen suited. You should essentially never fold this. We raise, button calls. Notice we're both pretty deep stacked here, 64 big blinds remaining. And now the player in the big blind goes all in. Worth noting, I have literally no reads on the button or the big blinds. We're just going to presume they're playing reasonably. Should we fold, call, or go all in?
We don't die, we multiply.
Yamming or calling. Folding is out there. Keck W. It's there. It's 140, Meister.
CFP, thank you for the follow, buddy.
Yeah, it's J Little. Exactly, man. Whatever the smallest raise side is.
Tennis chair, thank you for the follow as well. Call for jam lengths.
They keep taking my Keck W.
Call and a jam for how many bigs? 750K. Big blind is it's like 15 bigs. Something like that. Okay. Go in. A call for
Yeah,
Kep.
12.
There's a handful of calls in here. There's a bunch of calls in here.
Yikes, rejam. Lightly button has a monster. I need my HUD. I don't know who these people are. Where's my HUD?
Julius is cat jamming for sixes, he says.
Cat jamming, yeah. Call. I would rip it if the button trapped. Well done. Enjoy. Button with 3 bets.
What are you doing? Beware. I don't see you in here, buddy.
Day Pass said, you trolling. Day Pass, you folding for real? All right. I mean, Day Pass says fold.
Lucifer thinking about calling.
All right.
Bruce,
you put it out there, my dude. I have to do what you said, dude.
Beware. Where are you at, buddy?
Guess I'll fold.
There you are. Jamming. Not really liking it.
All right, Toe. They went.
Oh, yeah.
Our guy folded.
Our guy jammed.
I mean, I am never, ever folding. So, we know nothing about this player. I guess this. I mean, I would just probably fucking rip, but. And if he does have it, sweet. Calling does allow him to have some worse ace X and king X.
Yep.
I mean, queen X in his range when we do call worse diamond draws. Not too difficult to play. I don't know. I can see calling being a thing as well.
I can see calling being a thing, but I'm greedy and I would just rip it. I'd pull one of those Phil Hellmuth jams and just stuff my chips in.
Yeah, like the 16.
Spill the stack everywhere across the table.
I am never. I mean, there's just so many times I would just only jam this.
I throw my wallet in. I pick up one of my kids, put them on the table.
Yeah, I mean, he could just have ace jack, and we could keep him worse.
Don't like the guy in the back seat. He didn't raise. We got the guy in the back seat beat.
All right, but we're folding. Day Pass is folding. I could never jam. I could never fold this.
We're going Bob Marley.
All right, let's do it.
Jamming.
You ready?
We jamming.
All right,
we hope you like jamming too.
So this is a neat situation.
That's the call. Call's okay.
The player on the button has us covered for a lot of chips. So in this scenario, usually what you want to ask yourself is, if I call, is this a re-raise all in from the big blind so much to the point that we can count on the button either folding a ton, meaning they're only going to continue with very good hands, or is it so little to the point that they'll call with all sorts of junk? So if they'll call with all sorts of junk, you actually don't really care all that much if they're in the pot, because usually people play pretty straightforwardly in these the pots where someone is all in. Now, they shouldn't necessarily do that, but a lot of people will. They'll just check it down and hope to win at the showdown. They're going to bluff way less often in these pots than they normally would, which, has some merit because you still have to beat the one player who's all in. But if you can just bet the flop and get your opponent to fold very frequently, I mean, that's clearly great because you take away some of their equity. You don't really care if it goes to you or the big blind, as long as you get the other players some of that equity. Often it's worth it to just betting somewhat aggressively in these scenarios. But you'll find most people won't, especially in the smaller stakes games, because they just want to bust somebody. But busting somebody really isn't all that relevant. So in this situation, we're kind of in one of these medium scenarios where if I do re-raise, so let's say 1.3 million, which would be roughly what a min raise is, and now the button goes all in, you want to ask, do I have to call? Well, that scenario, I'd have to put in 2.7 to win roughly 9, right?
Yeah.
So will I realize 30% equity with ace queen suited? I certainly will. So if I do min re-raise, I have to call if the button goes all in. But I think I'd actually rather call. That way I can fold if the button goes all in, because then we'll be getting way worse pot odds. I would also call in this scenario with all of my continuing range, which would be something like ace-10 suited and better, probably king-queen suited. King-queen offsuit is close. Something like 7s or better. And I'm calling with all of that. And then if the opponent on the button jams, I'll call off with ace-king and something like pocket jacks or better. And that's going to be decently well protected. I mean, I'm sure you can go through and run that through the range analyzer if you want, and maybe I'm a little bit too tight calling it off. But again, I don't think people are just going to be ramming and jamming it in the button scenario. And if you think you're never going to get rammed and jammed, then it's kind of free to call with a somewhat wider range. And obviously the button's going to fold sometimes too, because this is a somewhat substantial re-raise. And he also has to worry about me just trapping with aces, right? Don't forget, we raised from first position. Obviously, first position six-handed is not super strong or anything, but it's something. So I think this is a pretty easy spot to call. Let's just make sure we're getting the right odds against this player. So let's get out our calculator. We did this a quiz or two ago, so this should be familiar. How much do we have to put in? 610 to win a pot that's going to go up to, if we call, let's call it 1.8 million. So we have to put in 610 divided by 1
8, 1800. So we need 34% equity against this guy's range.
Ace queen.
Let's give us ace queen suited. Let's give the opponent to shove. Who knows what they're actually shoving again. I always just like start off tight and see if you're in fine shape against a tight range. If you're in fine shape against a tight range, then you can just like always call it off. So let's presume they're going with this. This is really tight, okay? They really aren't going to be any tighter than this. Against this range, we have 46% equity, right? So that's a no-brainer. Now, you may say, okay, well, which hands have more than, let's say, 35% equity? I'll actually show you. Let's see. Hand range calculator. Let's say we want to have 35% equity. Calculate hand range. You may say, okay, so we get to call pretty wide, which, you know, is almost the range I outlined, but a little bit wider than it. The problem with this is that a lot of these hands are going to run into a bad spot when the opponent calls on the button or when the button jams, right? So I would not be calling off with some of these hands that are going to fare very poorly. This is roughly what I said I would have called with anyway, right? I would have folded out these lower pairs. So you see I'm calling just a little bit tighter than you normally would if there was no other person in the pot. So I do call this time. And like I said, if the guy on the button jammed, I would reluctantly fold. I wouldn't be happy about it. It's kind of tough to put the button on a really strong range, but they'll slow play every once in a while, and that'll put me in a bad spot. Obviously, they may just be jamming with a hand like ace, queen, ace, jack, 10s, 9s, and 8s, or something like that. If you think that's their range, then obviously you just have to call it off. But with no real read, I think you can certainly justify just calling pre-flop against the shove and then folding if they jam. We do get our line against ace, jack.
Give me that.
And win a nice little pot.
Give me that. Fun quiz. We got a 0 on the turn. I mean, for folding.
For folding, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't change his answer for him. I really wanted to. I was like,
it's just way too strong.
Yeah, you can never, ever, never fold. I mean,
I
like
down with
what
the
he said
call.
about
Call was
folding.
7 points. It's not that bad.
And
I'm sorry,
yeah.
Jamming was 7 points. Not that bad. The call makes sense.
I mean, it makes sense, like what he said, because if you have aces and kings there, I'm only calling.
Yeah.
Right.
And this hand's good enough. Like.
Yeah, and it keeps them worse.
The only part I had a slight
to.
issue with is if we call and that guy jams in the back seat, like he's just gonna have mid pocket pairs so often.
Is he? Because our range is protected. When we just call open range, because we would be balanced enough
so he
to
flatted
just
with jacks.
have aces.
Like it's just jacks and 10s that were.
It's all good,
like,
buddy.
The flats are weird.
Day pass, we all fucking make mistakes, bro. Do not feel bad about it.
No, this was a free mistake. Make the mistakes here so you don't make them in game.
Yeah, this
is the place to make mistakes.
You've seen this stream, and I've made mistakes that cost me a lot of money. So this is free, and it's all good, my dude.
Absolutely. No
sweat. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks for chilling. It's all good, man.
17 points for us. You got 10?
Yes, sir.
All right. Mr. Beware. My man, congratulations. You went up against two Team Toe guys, and they win. Yay. Beware. Let me know how you want your money, buddy. ACR screen name, PayPal, email address, $5 off Team Toe, whatever you want. Let me know, buddy.
I got a keyword already. I'm on fire with keyword. Booyah.
Oh.
B-O-O, yeah.
We're going to kick this toe style.
Yeah, why not, right? I'm wearing a toe shirt. I found this dirty-ass thing laying around. Just threw it on.
That was a fun
Booyah.
With an H at the end. B-O-O-Y-A-H.
Hell yeah. Get in there, fellas.
There you go. Follow Dennis. There you go. There you go. All right, you're getting in there. You're good.
All right, cool. You want to pick one, man? You see anything that jumps out at you?
I don't know. Probably Affleck of some sort.
Yeah.
I got to look. I'm getting back to the library now.
I do miss Matt. I miss Matt already. We got to hit him up this week.
Yeah, I talked to him a little bit.
I talked to him a little bit a few days ago.
But it's been a week because I was out of town.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what I picked. 1163?
1163. Yeah, we can do that. Queen, Jack, O. 1163. We'll do that. Rip Stuart Scott. Yeah, rip. That was
cool.
Random.
Before we run it real quick, it's show time. !PC in my chat. !PC in Six's chat. You will get a link to sign up for free for pokercoaching.com. This is Jonathan Little's coaching site. He's got a bunch of great coaches on there, including my man Sixes, myself, Acevedo, Evan Jarvis, Matt Affleck, Jonathan Little, Lexi Gavin, Jonathan Jaffe. The list goes on and on. Faraz Jaka, on and on and on. All great stuff. You get webinars with these guys. You get in front of them. You get big blind charts. You get quizzes. You get homework assignments. You get a bunch of that kind of stuff for free, and even more if you sign up for Premium. Check that out. If you're enjoying this stream and you'd like, you want to see the beginning of this one or anyone we've done in the past with me and Sixes, with some of our guests, ! YouTube in the chats, and you will get a link to check those out as well.
Mark, everybody eligible. What's up, God VIP? I missed you, man. My bad. I was meant to say something last break if you're still out there. Who was typing in the chat? And D Coop, it never marks you eligible. It's fucking bizarre, dude.
C+ streamer.
Dude, it's not me. I'm just like relying on this piece of shit. All right.
Sometimes that bit freaks out.
Nightbot just does its own
says,
fucking
went full time
thing.
last week. Weekends are now my study days. Hey, congratulations there, Flooby. Nice.
All right, yeah, if you see your name here and you're not highlighted, they won already today. Oh, yeah, that's why. Yeah, you guys already won. You guys already got in there, man.
Liquid, we did want to hit a little earlier today, too.
Yeah, we can't. We got to give other people in here chilling the chance, man. That's right. Yeah. You guys already won, man. Buy Bitcoin at a time is too expensive for me. All right, I'm ready to roll if you haven't already done so.
I'm ready to roll.
All right, let's do it.
Mr. Chat revoked.
Oh, well. He said his phone's about to die, and now he gets picked for the giveaway. Can you do this, man? Are you going to be around for like 10 minutes, buddy? Gruen, if you're here. If not, it's all good. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Booyah! Chat revoked.
Put me in, coach. That's what's up, buddy. Yep, you're up. Chat revoked. What's up, man, over there? Good luck, bud.
You're getting all Team Toe members thrown at you this week.
I know, yeah. They're like my family, too. I love these cats.
We brought out the A squad now that we took a week off and then came out with the heavy hitters.
1163. All right, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
This quiz,
this be real
we
small.
got the Queen Jack offsuit here.
Damn you,
in
man.
the
Sorry,
hijack.
guys.
We have a very easy open.
Damn, that's little.
We raise it up, and we get flatted here by the cutoff. And the flop comes ace 5-4, 2 hearts. Should we check, bet 3,000, or bet 6,500?
All right, guys, I know you probably can't see this. We have about 44K each and 8,400 in the pots.
And the blinds were 4-8. Were they 4-8?
I don't remember, but
I'm looking now. 6-12. So
Jelly,
we have we have a hair under 40 big blinds effective to start this pot. So about 40 big blinds. Got to bring my A game now, he says. 3K, like a small bet. 3K. Let's go.
What are we doing? But check.
I can tell who's. I know I'm up against the Toe Army. I can hear it.
Check.
So you've done well. And you know what the Mafia's doing?
Yep. Bossy betting. Bet you're wishing you didn't challenge the Toe Army now. Ruh-roh. Check.
Oh,
Larry checking.
Oh,
Chat revoked. Checking.
All right, well, we're betting small, and that's what Gruen's doing. Poneface says check, Sober Oak says check, D Cooch just laughing his ass off, MC Ganja's checking. There's some checks. Hell yeah, there's some checks. Viv is checking. Thank God, save me. So yeah.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off if he happens to bet this flop, just because that would be funny as hell.
That would be funny as hell. I mean, check.
All right,
we have to. Yeah, we're checking this.
So
yeah,
I'm
I mean,
checking.
there's.
Yeah.
It's just that we're blocking some of the range. We're trying to get the fold out. We're gonna have a hard time just continuing these kind of boards. We're not gonna see that.
Mm-hmm.
We're just not see betting this board. We're not even betting small, man. Not even small. He's just gonna get a better price in position to meet MDF, and then you're fucking checking the turn.
Yeah, he gets to float you. Like if you bet here, he's gonna float you with a hand like pocket eights, and then what do you do on it? Literally any turn, you check, and then pocket eights owns your ass.
And then he has a lot of
ace-x
in his call range as well.
Yeah, not to mention when he's got ace-x and you're just betting
straight
into
draws. Like yeah, we're just fucking checking this, guys. But we're gonna put 3K in there because that's what my man is doing, and see what Matt thinks about that.
Let's find out.
These out of position spots are always very tricky. We want to be thinking how our range acts on this board. We open in the hijack, so we're going to have all the offsuit Broadway. So we have every combination of king, queen, king, jack, king 10, queen, jack, jack 10, king 9 suited, king 8 suited, king 7 suited, all these up to like the suited 8s. Basically, we have a lot of junk that doesn't interact with the 5 and the 4, so we don't have many straight draws. And yes, we do have a lot of aces, but the main thing is his range flatting should be about 12% of hands, and we're opening about in the hijack about 27% of hands. So his range is half as wide, and the only real advantage we have is we have ace king and he doesn't, and we have aces. Both of us has 5 and 4s. Both of us have ace 5 suited, ace 4 suited.
Listen up.
So we really just don't have a huge advantage of the board when you think of it that way. It's just we only have an advantage with basically ace king and aces. And both of us just have a lot of junk on this board, and so we want to play pretty passively out of here, out of position. If we did want to exploit, I would like to do it with just a bet 3,000, just to fold out all of his junk. We can make a small bet, but remember he's in position with a tighter range. He has less junk than us, and he gets to float us more because he's in position. So I think we just want to check here. This could make a decent check raise depending on the sizing he uses because we block his ace queens, ace jacks, and flush draws. So we do have some options here, but I think we want to just check on the flop here, which we do. Our opponent bets 6,200. Should we fold, call, or raise to 15,000?
Chuck Nolley says, why do we only have ace king here? No, he was referring to portions of our range. The only strongest ace that we have definitively in our range is like ace king, because he will mix flatting ace queen in his range as well, and he obviously has all the other worst aces at full frequency suited, so we don't have like a massive ace x advantage is kind of how he's referring to that spot.
He didn't 3-bet us pre, so we have an advantage with ace kings because we open ace king. He never flats ace king. He's always.
But he flats ace queen though. Right. You know, he does have some ace queen, and so relative range, he has all the other portions of ace x. Is why we don't get to just blast this.
What strong hands do we check here? If you're asking me, I check range, and the reason is because when I check this, I want to check my strong hands too. So I'm protecting my checking range by doing that. Now, the other option is you c-bet here, and you c-bet your entire range, which is what most of the public do, which is what we saw with a lot of the answers here. The problem with that is that if the guy in position is good, he's going to float you a lot. And float you a lot with hands, like I said, pocket eights. And then you get really lost on turns, and now you're in a bloated pot out of position, and you're at a severe disadvantage. So to balance that, you check your ace x too. And then you could potentially check raise with a hand like ace king.
You can bet, you can rate, you can c-bet ace king. You can
There's some
c-bet ace king, ace queen. If you look at it, it's not like we're going to look at the sim and it's going to say we're checking range. We're not. We're going to have a lot of checks, and it's going to mix some of our better ace x that really don't need, like ace king can bet here, but it can go with check as well.
Yeah, it's going to have an overwhelmingly high check range with some percentage of c-bets. 20.
It likes to mix. C-bets. Yeah, something like that. Cool.
But you also notice that a lot of the hands you're c-betting, you also mix checking. So it's kind of one of those spots.
For sure. Yep, that's why Toe can just check everything.
Overcheck.
It's a thing, yeah. I like to
everyone
try
folding.
to mix and bets.
Folding.
I
Cyrus floating.
Day pass calls. MC Ganja calls. I'd go with fold, or Gruen's folding, though. And I'm out of here. Hands over for me.
Me too. Same with Chad.
I mean, it's just... Yee. I mean, we're just done with the hand when he uses this size. It's so big. This does not meet MDF. Sure, we have the queen of hearts. If he uses the small bet, I guess we can just throw in our queen high with the heart. Maybe. Probably so. But yeah, here was just fucking get me out. Get me out. But yeah, we're just folding here. I know Chad Revoke's folding.
He's folding. We're all folding.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Our opponent's bet is simply too large for us to do anything. If he had bet something like 2,500, I think this would have been a good candidate to check raise potentially. But given the sizing, there's just nothing we can do. He's bet way too large, and we have quite the easy fold here on the flop, which we do. And just be very careful c-betting out of position once you get.
It's a good lesson because a lot of people were still c-betting to start, at least in my chat. I've seen a lot of initial c-bets. It was a short quiz, but informative, and understanding that his calling range is tighter than our opening range. Therefore, we don't get to just blast c-bet everything because we raised, because his range is tighter.
Yeah, there's a good question in the chat too
of it.
from Liquid's World. How do you play a flush draw? Something like Jack 10 of hearts here. Check call. I wouldn't check raise that because he's still got to have a bunch of ace X, and then if he comes over the top, we get in this super weird spot. It gets ugly. So you just check all that for sure, and realize.
Yeah, I get myself in these spots.
And if he bets flop, checks turn, then you could potentially take a stab because you have more information about him because he capped his range. Most ace X are going to bet the turn because of the flush draw.
Yep, good point.
So good suggestion for you guys. Study out of position plays. Study out of position c-bets. Sixes and I, in particular, have been looking at it for I think a year. Started up at cutoff versus button, and we've looked at it from a bunch of different spots. We're still looking at it now and trying to find all the nuance, all those things where we said like we're mixing this versus that. We were really focusing on the mixing part because he and I have been studying the basics for a year. So I can't tell you how much money is in out of position play. Ton. You're out of position ton of the time.
Yeah, we play. Yeah, I'm getting much better at this spot. Much.
Tons of money in that spot.
Cool.
What score did you get?
Oh, we missed it was only 2. We got a 17 because on the first one we see back. So well done, chat revoked. It was 2. Come on.
Swish. Don't shit on my
done.
swish. Chat revoked. Congratulations, my man.
I love me some.
You're in the same boat. $5 off Team Toe if you want it on ACR, if you want it on PayPal. I can't come to your house, but I can do carrier pigeon. Let me know how you want your money.
Good job, chat revoked, my dude.
Toe arm.
Cool. We got time for one more. No, we got
Team
one.
Toe,
we
3
won.
for 3. We got time for one.
Oh, Team Toe. Yeah,
Team Toe 3 for 3.
Bunch of beasts. Are you doing Team Toe today? Is there anything with that after this?
No, because I literally got back into town last night. And then probably not next week because my birthday is on Thursday and I might celebrate.
Nice.
So probably the week after.
Cool.
I might.
Fuck
it.
Yeah.
We'll see what Mrs. Toe has got scheduled.
What's the word?
The
What
bird.
word?
The bird.
6
the
toes.
word. Okay.
Six
Get it in here. 6 toes, all one word.
6 toes, one word.
Thanks for the happy birthday, guys.
Crazy C6 word. I prefer
Birthday's
birthday's
on Thursday.
With low cards, unblocking, dominated. Yes. Good point.
6 toes
Let 'em
spelled
know.
out,
What's up, buddy?
Fluby.
Dropping some.
Follow
knowledge
Tina.
in the
Follow
chat.
Tina.
I love it. So King A suited unblocking.
Follow Arlenia.
worst
There you guys
flush
go.
draws. Six toes.
All right, last quiz of the day, buddy. What do you want to do?
Let me click on it and see what we got. Then we spoil next week. I'm excited for next week, man.
We can spoil it now while we're waiting since it's the last quiz if you want.
Yeah, give people a chance to get in. So next week we have a poker coaching coach, cash game coach. I'll just go ahead and say we got Brad Wilson coming on next week. We both have had an opportunity to do his podcast, Chasing Poker Greatness. I would suggest you guys check that out. A lot of crazy good guests on that. But Brad Wilson's going to be on. He's doing a webinar also in a few weeks, cash game webinar. I know he plays high stakes. It's going to be fucking awesome, man. I can't wait to pick his brain and get him on here. Super excited about that.
Brad is like a dorky poker dad, says Fluby. And I know you say that with love, and it actually, it's kind of a good description of Brad. He's a super nice guy, though. Super excited to be on. Like I said, we've both been fortunate enough to do his podcast. So go check out Chasing Poker Greatness. Go check out mine. Go check out Sixes. Go check out all. He's got a lot of really good, famous people on there. Make sure you check all that out. And he's also got not only like the big timers, but he's also got a lot of the streamers. You know, I'm pretty sure there's a Lone Car one out there, and Killing Bird one. So check it out.
All right, yeah, so that would be fun. And I want to play. I'm itching some. I haven't played cash in so fucking long. The longest since I've been back in poker, a year, I think.
Absolutely.
Since I was in Vegas with you last year, around this time.
Yeah.
This is the last time I played live cash.
I don't even know.
Damn.
Yeah, I do. Last time I played live cash, I went to the Orleans Nightly with Justin, and he was an alternate. And
last summer.
And I busted 2 hands into the tournament with Nut Flush versus Boat. And then I went running over because he was like the next alternate. I'm like, don't buy in. And then we played 1-3 and he kicked my ass. That That was the last time I played
Nice.
cash.
All right. Let's do one more. Oh, sorry. I was supposed to pick. Damn, I'm thinking about cash.
All right, let's pick a winner.
No, let's pick a winner. I'm sorry. Let's do that.
Oh shit! It's Arlinia.
Arlinia. And as we got So Broke Bro, he was here first. He was here early, and he gets rewarded with an opportunity. Go ahead and show out there, my dude. Go ahead and show out, my dude. Congrats, buddy. Good luck. And we already did 1164.
Yeah, so we're up to, we got JL with 7s, we got Matt again with Jack 10, and then we got the last Faraz.
Save Faraz.
You want to save Faraz for next week, just in case?
Yeah, just in case he does have a new one. 1170.
All right.
You ready? Jack 10 suited. Jack 10 O.
Seconds.
Yep.
Yep, ready.
All right, let's go.
You said 1170, yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, in today's quiz, we'll be looking at a hand from a recent online tournament that I played. We were in the cutoff with Jack 10 offsuit. We're going to raise it up here. Not much to discuss here. We will always be raising this hand in the cutoff. And the big blind's going to defend. The flop comes King Jack 6 Rainbow, and the big blind checks to us. Should we check, bet 2,100, bet 4,200, or bet 6,500?
We don't die, we multiply.
Ashley, thank you for the follow. Welcome. What
All
are
right,
we doing, Arlinia? Thanks for the happy birthday, Kep. I can say yes. Next week on Thursday.
I guess this would be like 50 big blinds effective. 48, 50 big blinds effective to start the hand. C-bit or check.
Bunch of checks and a couple of 21s in there. 42 for Jambulance. Jambulance. J-Ambulance. Is it Jambulance or is it J-Ambulance?
Damn, 42, half pot,
Pack with the check.
21, 21, quarter,
4,200, Stevie, 2,100. There's a lot of, we've covered the gambit. Nobody going 65.
21, 21. I see all 21s, a handful of checks, and some 42s.
Tina going 42. Julian's going 21. Where
bro,
you
21.
at?
Oh,
Jam
thank you for tagging.
Lance. Got it.
Quarter pot is the new meta. Like it's a game or
Quarter
something.
pot's a thing.
Good.
Arlinia checking. Arlinia, do me a favor. Will you tag me so I can see it when it comes up in the thing?
Yeah, we got to get people, everyone to start tagging.
'Cause I
'cause it's
almost
so much
missed it.
easier.
Yeah, I almost missed it again. She's checking.
All right, she's checking. We're going quarter pot.
Yeah. I'd probably go somewhere like 30 or 40%. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what that is. 8,200 times .4 is like 3,200. So, yeah. I'd probably go like 32 in game. 21 seems good.
I mean, yeah, I'm just.
How do you tag? At GodsBigToe, Bruce.
Yeah, just
put an at sign.
Like you're talking
and
to
tag.
him.
Yeah.
Yep. I can see checking back second pair. He's gonna have just all. I mean, he's probably never folding a King X to a small raise in a big blind. That's a thing. Do we just get him to start turning hands into a bluff by checking? I mean, I would always just bet small, honestly. I don't know why I'm pretending like I would ever check, but yeah, I'm just going to bet small.
Yeah, we're definitely betting for value and position cap.
Yeah, I mean, I would always.
And protection a little bit, too. A 6 is going to flat us. Queen 10 is going to flat us. 9-10 will flat us. Ace 10 will flat us. That didn't 3-bet pre. Yeah. Betting for value for sure. Big blind defend range, super wide.
Technically, it is a strategy game where meta is always changing. It is true, man. You're right, Meister. You got to stay up with the meta, and I think we're betting quarter pot here.
Ace does work for us on the turn. You're right there, Al. I mean, you should be betting here with your Ace X, too.
I mean, we also, quarter pot allows us to get called by 6X as well. Maybe he finds a call with some ace high with some backdoors. Always probably call as well. If he had a suited ace that didn't 3-bet. But yeah, quarter pot it is.
Also, when you guys are playing, it depends on who you're playing against. Like, if you're playing against me and you check here, you're going to cap your range, in my opinion. I know you don't have a king. And that's all I need to know. You're just going to get pot and over pot, turn and river, like a large amount of the time. And so like I'm just gonna make your life hell, and I'll make you fold Jack 10 most of the time.
And we have range advantage here. Hell yeah, we got range advantage.
Man, we definitely have range advantage. So Arlinia
21 here.
was checking, I believe. Yes.
Yep, and we're going 21. I'm ready. Please.
So this is a tricky spot for a lot of people with middle pair with a middle and kicker. Pretty much the middle of our range in terms of
I see you.
having the second pair here. The thing is, this is an amazing flop for our range, and we have a very large range equity here, range advantage here against the big blind. In the cutoff, we have tons of the Broadway hands. We have all those Broadway cards, and we just have a pair so often, and our range is so strong that we just get a range bet on this board. And since we get a range bet, we want to use a small sizing. So I think 2100 is the best here. You can use the 4200 sizing as well, but I think this smaller sizing is much better because we force the big blind to defend with a large range of hands, and it's more likely they will overfold to the small sizing, and we will create more EV than if we use the larger 4200 sizing. They get to fold more, and they're going to be playing more correctly. And then I don't really like anything bigger than 40-50% pot here. So I really like the 2100 chip sizing here with every single hand that we raise. We do bet that 2100 sizing, and we get check raised to 7500 by the big blind.
Whoa.
Should we fold, call, raise to 17,000, or go all in?
Somehow this
All
is like
in.
standard, spicy. Whoa, what happened?
Yeah. So broke, bro. Calls with the quick.
How do you like that range
the
bet
timing.
now? Well, this is a one hand in a scope of hands, Cap.
Fucking
Don't be results oriented.
Shitload of money.
Printing a shitload of money, C-bet in this one.
Yeah.
Call for Arlinia.
And then here goes the "this is why I checked" crowd. Because something scary, because they faced a little adversity and now they're shook. This is cool. I mean, yeah, it's not a big deal. He check raises, right?
I know you're kidding, Cap.
In position, we'll probably never play bet 3-bet.
Jam Lance. Call. Papa Stevie. Call. Liquid says, plead the fifth. He's confused.
Call.
It's this weird spot.
Probably making a mistake, not c-betting small enough. Might have to take a look at my sizings. Absolutely pwn face. Really check him out.
This is why I bet 6,500 is so that when you bet 6,500, he raises to 18 and you lose more money. Just saying. Tice has shirts call, but he's folding because he's an it. Put me in the fold minority. So we have a handful of folds sprinkling in here. Lots of calls.
Yeah, So Broke already called. Did who were you up against again?
Donksaurus saying he's going to raise the check raise and then fold if they come over the top. Spicy.
Holy smokes!
Not skirt.
Just using the shit as a full frequent, just bluffing it, huh? All right, we're just gonna turn Jack 10 into a bluff, I guess. Mm-hmm. Nope. This is just snap called. I'm never folding this.
I'm a little conflicted, man, because we have a 10, which I think sucks.
MDF.
The Queen 10 doesn't. We block the shit out of the Queen 10, and then if it's not Queen 10 on this board, what else is check raising us?
No, I get it. I mean, he's still at these stakes. I think guys are still just gonna. Damn, we do have a 10 that does.
Yeah, I mean that's why I'm folding because I'm blocking his bluffs.
No, I mean I don't think we just get to fold this.
I don't think Ace Queen ever check raises here, and they didn't 3-bet us pre.
We still have to.
I think Ace Queen pre. Ace 10. Does Ace 10 ever do that? I don't know that Ace 10 is doing that very often. Ace King didn't 3-bet us pre, so it's not really there.
I'm folding. I don't think you get to fold middle pair on the flop to a check raise. You absolutely do not. I don't think we get to fold this. A small. I mean, it's 3-5. I mean, I'm never ever folding, but maybe I'm just wrong.
I could be wrong too. This is a weird spot. This thing got really.
Yeah,
sticky.
I mean, I'm
would
just
be
gonna
folding
see it
on this board.
Yeah, but I'm super sticky, so yeah, I'm calling. Like King 9 to that, yeah. We are calling that. Especially is what Sobroke's doing.
Guys, especially when there's two high cards out here, that's usually a scarier board for people to check raise. They usually go into call down mode, right?
Yeah, we have to call. Let's see what Matt thinks.
I forget what our linear was doing. Hang on, call.
All right, no problem. Yep.
She likes call.
I think we have a very easy call here with a
Easy.
jack. Let's go back to our flop strategy. Remember, we're betting every single hand that we're raising with here. So we have, a lot of offsuit aces like ace 5, ace 7, ace 8 we're betting. We're betting 7, 8 of clubs. We're betting 9, 10 of clubs. We're betting pocket 8s, pocket 7s.
Yeah.
I want to point out here are the pot odds we're getting. And that's always the first thing. I think people freeze and always look at, hey, I got check raised. The person must have a really strong hand. But let's look at our pot odds here. We're getting 3.28 to 1. We only need 23% equity. This pair of jacks here probably likely has 35 to 40% equity. Yeah, the big blind's going to have some king X, some jack 6, some king 6. But they're also going to have hands like queen 10, queen 9, maybe an ace 10 or an ace queen that check raise, some 6x that might check raise. Even a hand like king queen we have pretty good equity against. We're also in position. We can turn this hand into a bluff later on. Because of the great pot odds we're getting, and since we bet so small, the check raise isn't even to the size of the pot here. We get to defend here 100% with this jack 10. We should never be folding unless it's a very, very, very tight player that's like, only check raises with 2 pair plus or something. So folding, not really a good option. Calling, by far the best option. I don't think there's any reason to raise to 17,000 and definitely not any reason to go all in.
Good.
We do call. And the turn is the 7 of diamonds. Now the big blind checks. Should we check, bet 5,500, bet 10,000, or bet
I
15,000?
know what I'm doing.
I do agree, Beware, that Pio does like check raising bottom pair a lot. Yeah.
All right, this is cool. And what are we doing here on the turn after he check raised checks?
Check, raise, check. Everybody checking. Check. Carlina checking.
Everybody's
checking.
checking. Huh.
Check. Fluby says check or bet small.
I think Matt gave it away, but
The whole check,
I'm a
raise,
good
check
student.
line, says Matt.
So Broke Bro says check. 10K for Pone Face.
Dylan just wants to check raises again, the savage. Few bets coming in now. Steve betting 15, PJ betting 10, Bovine betting 10. Cy from Jamblance.
Maybe even 15, but never the 55, though, Pone Face says. Randa says probably 10. I think I go 8 or 9. Why 8 or 9? Think
Jelly's
about
trolling
SDR. Do your math, my dude. Do your
Jelly's
math on the pot.
trolling an open folding face up.
Dig Pass says bet 65% pot. I can see it.
Matt says if we guess for okay folding turns, we could bet 5,500 and fold to another raise. The 7's a blank.
0%. I mean, I don't think 55 is really going to be the thing ever. It's either 10 or 15. So Broke Bro is checking. I don't think I'm ever checking.
I think it's set at 15 too. Again, I'm conflicted here. We have showdown.
Fuck that shit. No, our range, like when he check raise checks, I'm ready to blast. Like our range, we still have a super strong uncapped range. We're going to put like a lot of his single pair King X on it. We got to charge the draws if he did still somehow has like Queen 9, Queen 10, even though we have a blocker today, we can still have those. Backdoor Diamond sure showed up. I'm honestly thinking like closer. I'd probably go like 13-8 in game or something like that.
Sure.
60%, but 65% doesn't sound bad.
Sure.
And I think we see that in the Sims a lot when we call a check raise and they check. A lot of our range just bets. A lot of our range fucking bets. So 10 or 15 for me. And our range wants to bet.
Yeah, I'm either check or bet 15 myself as well. I can see
I agree, our range wants to bet, but I think we want to check with this combo. Yeah, so bro, that's the problem I'm seeing. Like this does have just showdown versus some of that, and we're almost turning it into a bluff. It feels like when we do that again. So check could just be a thing with this particular combo. I know a lot of hands we just go bet with, but this has a bit of showdown, so maybe we want to check. Fuck me. I'd almost be turning it into a bluff. All right. Day pass. I mean, not day pass. Sober Bro is checking.
Early Nate's checking too.
Hopefully
Let's find out.
Please be a 10.
I think we have a very easy check here on the turn.
Showdown.
We have plenty of showdown value here.
Yeah.
No better hand is going to fold if we bet, and it's pretty hard for us to get called by a
We never get called by worse
hand that we beat right now. If I had to start to put a hand on the opponent that they're check raising and then calling, I think they will have some some King X hands that check raise and then check the turn. I also think some of these 7X hands, like Ace 7 of hearts, Ace 7 of spades, 7 8 of spades, that turn showdown value are also going to check now. But we're never going to get 2 streets of value here. Our hand doesn't really need that much protection. The only bad cards are an ace or a queen, really. I don't mind a really small bet against weak players, betting something like 5,500 here to deny some equity, get some value, and also kind of buy a free showdown value, especially because I don't think the player in the big blind is going to correctly protect their range when they check here. So it's going to be a pretty weak range, and so we probably almost never get check raised. So a small bet of 5,500 is probably a reasonable exploit here.
Exploit,
5,500. I don't think we need to bet any larger than that for any reasons. I do check back, which I think is the best option. And the river is the 10 of diamonds, and the big blind checks again. Should we check? Bet 6,500, bet 13,000, bet 17,000, or bet 23,000?
I know what I'm doing.
There's backdoor diamonds got this. Well, shit. Yeah,
Did
I know what you mean. I know, Tom.
65 for Cyrus right out the gate. Dennis checking. He's
Very
ready
good
for
point. Yeah, we just have too much showdown on turn. I think what would we do on a turn with ace 10 and he checked and we called the check raise? Probably one of the lines where we bet big, maybe.
Yeah, because now you don't have the showdown. So
and then if we have the jack when we call, we just check.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about all the times because I'm calling a check raise a lot.
Yeah. 6,500, 6,500, 6,500, 17 out there, a value 13 out there. Machine Gun, what up, buddy? Checking. He's over on the East Coast.
Machine Gun checking?
He's over on the East Coast now too. We swapped coasts for a week.
What up, Machine Gun?
13K for our Linea.
I'm off work. See you tomorrow for Sunday Fun Day. Pone Face, have a good day, man. Enjoy your Saturday, buddy. Peace out.
Jelly going 17. Bomb it and get the King X to hero it off.
Meister's checking. This is a tough spot, man. All these different sizing options on the river.
There's a
10,980 in real game. Yeah, I'm still waiting on it, so bro. Yeah, man. Did your guy go already?
She did go. 13K.
I mean, yeah, she did. Arlene, I keep forgetting it's Arlene. I'm torn between taking showdown and betting. Taking showdown. You realize there's a 10 out there.
That's showdown.
There's a 10
by definition. What are you doing? You ready?
Oh no, I'm waiting for our. Okay, he goes 13. I was just waiting for him. Okay, so they're both going 13K.
Mm-hmm. I'm probably in the 17K range because I think a king is still calling. That's I'm in targeting. You're targeting the weak king.
Yeah, I'm going 17 all the way. 23 might be a bit big to get one pair to call on that river. Well, we're just trying to I'm just thinking since we're specifically really targeting a king, feels like that bet's going to be too big to get that to call. So I like 17. 13
if that 10 wasn't a diamond,
well.
If it was a 10 of hearts, would you go pot? It's a little more appetizing when it's not a diamond.
It really is, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I probably still would just use the same kind of big bet. It still feels like King 10 got there, Ace Queen got there, so his one pair is still going to be in a fucking tough spot on the 10 river to get called anyway. You can get called by Ace King and Ace. He doesn't have Ace King.
Yeah, he didn't.
He's in the big blind. He didn't 3-bet pre. On global, that guy just rivered it straight. Don't see how they're on diamonds. Ace Queen is the only thing. Probably doesn't even check raise Ace Queen to take this line with it. He doesn't 3-bet Ace Queen pre, and then he doesn't bet it on the river. That would be some new shit. All right, 17 for me, 13 for Arlie and So Bro.
Yep, 17 for me too. Let's see what's right.
I think we have a very clear
17.
value bet now
Yeah.
here with middle two pair.
Agreed.
I find it hard to believe that our hand
13 still got an
never
8.
that
Super good.
here. But so in terms of sizing here, we can use a wide variety of sizings, but the correct sizing to use is
Big.
the one that you want to use to target what hands that you think your opponent most likely is to have here. So of the hands that our opponent's going to call with here, the most likely hand is going to be a hand like King 5 suited or like a King 8 suited or King 9 suited or King Queen that check raised and then decided to check the turn. And against those hands, we want to use a larger bet sizing. Those hands like 7-8 suited that like turn showdown value likely aren't calling larger bets, but they might not even call a small bet either. So I think I want to use somewhere in the middle to large bet sizing, but I don't want to bet too large where I'm only isolating myself to like 2 pair plus. I want to put a king in my goal here is to make a king indifferent between calling and folding. That's kind of our goal here in our sizing. And I think somewhere around 17,000 is going to do that very well. I think 13,000 here, like a half pot bet, is a good option. But I think I like to go in a little bit larger here, give our bluffs a better price. It also makes the decision tougher for a king. Betting 6,500 I think is way too small. Our hand is worth more than that. And I think betting 23,000 is a little too large here on this flush and straight completer. We're going to have hands like King 10. We have ace queen, all the ace queens. We're going to have backdoor flushes. Every King X of diamonds combo we have tons of flushes here that we can bet. So I think we saved the larger bet sizing for those type of hands. And this sizing, that kind of middle to large sizing. I went with 23,000. I bet pot here. I think it's too large. And I'm going to be value owning myself here a decent amount, even though I think I always have the best hand here. It's just really hard for me to get called. I think I would like to size down to like 17,000 here. And our opponent folded. And this is like the reason you need to just call the flop. People are scared to call check raises because they only think about the times they lose the pot. But remember, we only had to win. We only needed 23% equity. We can lose that pot 4 times and win it once, and we're going to be doing just fine.
Perfect.
So always be thinking about your pot odds and ignore the worst case scenario.
That was awesome. That was a good ass hand. I think there was a lot of lessons. We've seen people folding to the check raise.
I think I was folding check raise.
Yeah, we're just getting too good of a price. MDF always applies. Even when we get check raise, pot odds are always a thing, and we get to play in a position. So that was a very good pot. But yeah, that'll do it, man. I'm super excited for next week. We are going to have Brad Wilson on, and if we look here, he has a webinar coming up. There he goes. Mama, there goes that man. So yeah, it'll be really good, and we're gonna get to pick his brain. Cash game extraordinaire. So stay tuned for that. We'll put some stuff out. And Toe, any parting words, my dude?
Good question. If we bet 17 and he jams, what are you doing?
I mean, it's gonna be really hard for him to have bluffs considering our range has all the strongest hands. So I think we're dead.
I'm snap folding too.
Yeah, we're fucking dead.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure when he check raises us.
He doesn't have any bluffs at that point. He's not going to check raise, check turn, and then jam river with like King 5, King 8, King 9. Just doesn't happen.
Because we just have like the nuts in our range, like diamonds and like bro, it's so nasty. But yeah, let's see who's out on the streets. Tell you
who won? 34 points.
Oh shit, I think we got him. Oh shit,
Linnea did really well.
We got. I think we got a perfect score outside of the last one. We had a perfect score going, and then we got a 38, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 38, 11.
Damn, Arlinia, I thought you won this one for sure.
I'm sorry.
Nice try. You played this hand really, really well, though. Be proud. Super, super well.
Closing out with a dub.
Can we fold, give him the pot odds? He's got no bluffs.
See it.
So when you do pot odds, you got to do pot odds against his jamming range, right? And
what is Toe's name? Oh, wait a minute here. Yeah, Jarrett Gavin on the Chasing Poker Greatness podcast. If you guys want to check that out. I did one with him as well. Damn, this was a while ago, over a year ago. So I was on that podcast. I just did the Talking Global Poker podcast as well. That should be coming out, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, I think it even has me listed as Toe as well. I'm looking right now. It was a while ago, but he's got like Jason Kuhn and Brian Rast and Killing Bird. Yeah, he's got some great. He's got Raymer. He's got JL twice. He's got Phil Galfon. He's got Affleck. I'm in here somewhere. He's got Bet on Drew. It was a while ago. Got to scroll down.
And I was before you by it. I was one of the first people to do the podcast.
It doesn't look like he's got screen names. Well, there's Ape Styles. Yeah. No, because like Travis Darrow, he doesn't have dramatic DJ. So yeah, it doesn't look like he's doing screen names. It'll be Jared Gavin. My alter ego.
I think I was like the third one on there. It's so funny. All right. Grips is doing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire today. One of the only people on the street, so it looks like we're going to drop it off there unless you see somebody else.
I am down, my man. Thank you for following, guys. Exclamation point PC in the chat. Exclamation point PC and Sixes chat, where you will get to sign up to PokerCoach.com for free and get a bunch of these this content for you. And you can sign up for premium as well and get even more content. Check it out if you like this. Exclamation point YouTube in each chat, and you will be able to watch this one all the way back. Plus all the guests we've had before. Make sure you tune in next week. We got Brad Owen. It's going to be cash game centric, and we got a PokerCoach and coach, so it's going to be great.
Owen.
And we got more people booked after that. We're getting back into the guest side of things. We'll have Killer Bird lined up to come back once he's starting to feel better. Make sure you check that out, guys. And that's it. Sixes streaming all the big shit on everywhere tomorrow. Check him out. My home.
We're on Life Heat, guys. We're on Life Heat tomorrow. Yep. I got a good feeling. BD, PO going. We're gonna play all the fucking big ass buy-ins. I think I'm playing all of them. So like 2-3K in buy-ins should be good.
Yep.
But yeah. All right, guys. I threw that command out for Toe. Make sure to give him a follow. We're gonna drop it off to my man Grips, fellow poker coaching coach. You guys just seen the stuff, so make sure to throw those Toe and Sixes emotes out, and we'll see you guys.
Thanks for the support, guys. I love you.
Grinding.
Bye.
Peace out. All right, got it.